Before I start the video, do me a favor and leave me a comment below and let me know if you guys would be interested in more of a day in the life of. I may want to do, and I'm thinking of doing multiple series. So like for the next week, month, 3 months, whatever the case is, just my daily activities that I make. But I hope you're interested in the topic today, which is more of a tough love piece, where a lot of agents out there, agency owners, and all of these people are trying to create different ways for you to do different things. So if you're part of an organization that has everything well put together, then great. You kind of can ignore it, leave the comment below, but let me know what if you think this falls in line with what you're doing. I am trying to make, as an agency owner, the most simple, the easiest way for you to get a hold of leads, sell them, whatever the case is. So I'm working on more of an algorithm-based type follow-up system to where the customer may have a conversation and it's not even you. Like, you're going to be involved in it eventually, but it's not until the customer is ready to talk and go over the coverage. It's a little bit more difficult, but here's the downfall that I see to that. We've tried a couple different ways. The biggest way that we found success was we got about a 40 to 50% lead response rate when we sent out a text that said, would you prefer that I text, email, or call you with the information? And every time they said text. And the thing we found was these are shared leads, so other agencies could be calling them, really 2 other agencies, but we lost every single time because we were too slow to get them on the phone and go over that. If it's a person that's a direct lead or a contact that's contacting you, that's a different story. You don't necessarily need to have them on the phone right away. It helps and it's good to do that, but we found that it was too easy for customers. The ones that you want to work with and want to deal with, the ones that will be your long-term customers, want to build a small relationship with you to start. The ones that don't care. They'll just go to one of those online website places, fill out a quote. If it lets them buy it, they'll just buy it. They don't care. So the part I wanted to kind of give you the advice on is be careful that you're not always doing the easiest thing and the easiest route because it doesn't always give you the most success. The other part to that is scripting. If it's too simple and you have to have a technology in order to do your script, or you have to have this piece to make yourself successful, then I think you're going at it wrong. Sometimes struggling through dialing and making a script and having a piece of paper in front of you is a good thing. You don't need the high tech, although don't get me wrong, if you follow what I follow on a day-to-day, you're going to see a lot of tech. I am obsessed with finding and building the perfect technology for our agency. And I've tried them. I've tried the Better Agency. I've tried Agency Zoom. I've tried the Fresh Sales, and I've tried all of these like technologies out there that all of them have their bonuses. They all have good points, but none of them, not one of them, is over 70% perfect. And that 30% can really hard stop you when you're trying to sell. So just like making videos, focus on the forward, not the perfect. The perfect will come in time. You're going to learn that. Your style is different than my style. If you can't work leads, then you're not a hunter. Then don't focus on hunting type stuff. Don't learn how to be a hunter unless you want to be a hunter. Yes, the hunters eat the most. They get the most. They make the most. But a lot of us can't do that. Some of us need to have more of the relationship type of insurance. Understanding that part of your agency and knowing what scripts are good for you, what scripts are bad for you, what fits what you're wanting to do. Now keep in mind, if you're new, you got to try it first. You got to understand that these scripts were put into place because they were successful, at least to the people that made them. Mine were generalized to be successful, so they weren't as impactful, but they hit more of an average person. My actual style of selling is more aggressive, and that aggressiveness got me tons more sales to where I'm getting 30% close rate on leads this month. That's not very common. 10% is common. And so could I be getting better leads? Absolutely. Could it just be the style that I have? Absolutely. Could it be the let them go and they'll come back to you when they're ready mentality? Sure, like there's a different style, and I rarely teach my own because it's hard to duplicate, right? There's pieces of it that people can use and be successful, but they've got to be hunters in order to want that type of a style. That's one thing I've learned starting to become an agency owner, where I used to train people and learning from the styles of different agents. It's not just the customers, it's the agents as well. More importantly, I wanted to put this video out so you got some value add to your day. I will see you guys soon.